Hi guys. My name's Adrian, and I'm here to present ClickCrate, embedded RWA purchases in 2 clicks. So a little bit about me. I'm a software dev. Some might call me a Web3 guru. I don't know if I'd consider myself a guru, but we'll stick with it. I also founded Align Blockchain and a startup studio that kind of does multidisciplinary design and engineering. And then shout out to my co-founder. He helped me out a little bit with the pitch deck because I was a solo team. And he has kind of experience in ads and kind of just strategic partnerships across a variety of different large companies. So digital sales are already hard, and they're going to get even harder. A lot of you guys have probably already experienced ad fatigue, scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through TikTok. You're constantly getting spammed. And you already see kind of the reduction in efficiency of ads in like about 15 to 20% year over year currently. Also, there's this kind of have a similar issue with cost per click and cost per mile, making all of these ads and the final purchase prices go up and up and up. So besides everything the Fed's doing with inflation, your products are actually getting more expensive. Also, we have an app store duopoly. So all these applications, any application that goes out there, they're constantly giving 30% away of their in-app purchases to either Apple or Google, and they've notoriously been hiking these prices up. This is like kind of unprecedented about like in any market. And then also there's currently a monopoly. I don't know if many of you guys know this, in RMN networks, retail media networks. And basically 4 companies like Amazon, Google, and a couple, and like 2 others control 80% of the market. So it's really centralized. So a little bit more about the market. The competition is going up. It's it's getting tougher to compete even for those companies. Ad spend is going up. We talked about that. And with that, you're kind of seeing a transition happen from sales like in online stores to kind of social media users. So you're probably seeing like streamers doing like flash streams, getting paid to do those. Kick's been notoriously giving out various deals. And then, so you see a lot of influencer-driven sales, then also direct purchasing. So if you're on Instagram, you probably noticed you can start buying products directly like in posts. Naturally, gaming is kind of the next biggest market for that. Social media is kind of starting to get a little bit saturated, but gaming gives you a lot of engagement, a lot of data, and we've noticed throughout kind of this process that direct sales are still kind of the most cost-effective method to sell products. So what is the solution to kind of all of these problems? Well, you go ahead and sell real-world assets in games. So those real physical products that you have in the real world, you can actually go and place those into games. That allows you to, of course, make money. If you're kind of like a game developer looking to get rid of that 30% cut, you can save money that way as well. You're diversifying your revenue streams. For advertisers, this is also beneficial because you're kind of placing it. Like we can talk about our AI-driven model a little bit, but that kind of does matching for products and the points of purchase. And then, of course, you can connect kind of that digital and physical world. And I think that's something that all of us, as we kind of spend more and more time in the digital world, we want that real world connection. I think we skipped this slide. So as a quick demo, unfortunately I didn't get a whole demo of it for you guys, but you guys can go ahead and all scan this QR code. And what's going to pop up is a game called Slip and Slither. So Slip and Slither is just a basic snake game. You guys can go ahead and read the instructions real quick. You just click to tap and play. You can go ahead and play. Maybe you see an apple pop up. You're going to want to eat the apples, avoid the bombs. And you might see an Aura logo pop up as well. So if you eat the Aura logo, you'll see a little pop-up that allows you to go ahead and actually purchase a shirt directly in the game. So that links right now to just a Shopify store. Currently, Solana is having a lot of network congestion, so we can't unfortunately purchase it in real time right now. It's kind of a problem. But hopefully that will be resolved in the next week. In the meantime, you can buy it on Shopify. And then also, if you guys finish playing the game, you'll notice that you can actually claim a prize. So I'd highly recommend that you guys all do that. Once you do that, and once you log in with your phone number, it will say Aura Hacks registration for airdrop complete. And like I said, Solana is having a little bit of trouble right now. But once that is over, we'll be doing a retroactive airdrop to you guys of an Aura Hacks NFT for this hackathon. So yeah, I can dive into the architecture for anybody that's interested. I know I'm a little bit short on time. So just next steps, we're kind of looking to go ahead and push out this API. That game that you saw is integrating that proof of concept of the API and the on-chain component. So kind of looking to roll that out in the first part of this year. With that, build out an SDK to really be able to make it easier to implement all of these things, as well as kind of like expanding the targeted placement capabilities of the AI like matching engine throughout the end of this year, and then expanding into like stores like Amazon. Right now, it's basically just supporting Shopify stores. And then yeah, hopefully next year if things were to go well, exiting beta and launching Unreal SDK and kind of like the whole thing to the rest of the world. Thank you guys. Can you just go back to the infrastructure? One more. Yeah. So I can just walk through it really quick. So basically, this was the player side. This is what you guys saw. So when you connect your phone, it's just, I said email-based, but it can be phone-based, whatever. That provides you an identity and funds to be able to like purchase things in the game. The game developer obviously develops the game, and then this is where ClickCrate comes in. So the game provides a point of purchase and specifications, as well as any purchases that happen in their game to our API. Our API basically provides back to them actual embedded like real world assets they can use that are coming from the seller in the Shopify marketplace. You can swap out Shopify for like anything like Amazon. And then all of that is kind of interacting with the on-chain program, which is running kind of like the AI model and then like a bunch of security and verification things to make sure these purchases are actually like happening where they're supposed to be. And that's also kind of where the product placement and matching is happening.
So the AI model is primarily just for like the e-commerce part of it, or the checkout process, or
it's not for the checkout process. So the checkout process is essentially almost completely handled by just like standard blockchain or like whatever marketplace you're using. It's actually for, so like I guess you could liken it to how Google does ads placement. So you need some way to like correctly, like it gets a lot more complex than just somebody bidding the highest bid. So yeah, the AI helps, and ML specifically helps a lot in that. So that's in its early stages, but hope to build that out a little bit more.